All right, I'll go ahead and call the regular council meeting for August 25th, 2025 to order. Everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilperson Ginevra. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'll take roll call. Councilperson Bradley? Councilperson Kemfer? Councilperson Ginevra? Councilperson Friedmeier?
Here.
Councilperson Fisher?
Here.
Councilperson Bailey?
Here.
Councilperson Winkleman?
Here.
Councilperson Massa? Perfect. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda for the council meeting for August 25th, 2025.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, has the agenda been posted, dated, and signed? Yes. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes for July 28th, 2025. When you have a moment to look those over.
I'd like to make an amendment to the minutes.
All right.
I made a comment about 3 new houses on England Avenue, and I guess England sounds like Lincoln, but it came out as Lincoln in the minutes.
All righty.
So,
Shelley,
if we can amend that, please.
Absolutely.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from council meeting on July 28th, 2025.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second to approve the amended minutes for July 28th. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Public comment, no one signed up. Check, register, and bills, I believe is where we're at. Sales tax has improved and is quite a bit ahead of previous years, so I'm pretty happy with that. Moving right along there.
I'll make a motion to approve the check register bills, financial report, and sales tax.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Committee reports, they're in your packet. Mr. Turner's was in there. I like your more detailed. I like that. Yeah, no, it did well. It did well. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Turner? All right. Chief Bova's next. They had 75 calls last month. I just would like to point out fire's been pretty busy on their aspect. Mr. Sullivan, you have anything to add to yours?
Is the city dump problem something that we need to let people be aware of?
You have the floor, Mr. Sullivan.
So, we had a DNR audit, review, from the audit that we had in 2023. During that, review of the audit, they brought the necessary items that we've been picking up all along. We're just not going to have the gate open any longer at this time until we get further direction and action on how we may change that in the near future, whether that be via camera, having, set only different hours or something. We're just looking at different ways of doing things there, but at that time, no one can go down there except for the city personnel themselves.
So I'll try to summarize what you just said. I think what you just said is that the DNR said that because we don't have constant security on the dump, we don't know what people are actually dumping there. So DNR said that you can't let people access it directly, that you have to go through the city to do it.
That's correct.
If someone was to show up and none of us are there and they show up and drop off, then they're not even from here. They're from another city and they drop off 20 bags of trash, and then we show up and see 20 bags of trash at the end of the day. Now we've got to deal with that 20 bags of trash. And if it so happens somebody else goes through that and spreads trash everywhere, then we've got a mess on our hands, and that's what they're concerned with, so.
I think the key is the citizens still will still pick up their brush. We'll still do, everything that we've done. They just are limited in dropping it off themselves.
Yeah, we still have the ability to do that.
Perfect.
Or we'll set some hours. We're waiting currently on their report to come back to us, from solid waste. They're gonna give us several options of what we can do in that area to continue those operations. Some of it may have to be modified a little bit, but I know the city is already planning on taking steps, and DNR knows that as well, to tighten security down there, but we're just gonna see what comes available from them. Is it because of it being in flood zone, or is that anything to do with it? There's some relation to that. There is some exceptions, when you're composting the material. Definitely the larger pieces, it won't be able.
Then I will inform the public, I'll put something out on Facebook and different avenues. We just don't know yet, so when people do call and you open the dump, the spot staff has been directed to tell them it's closed. So until we know what we're doing, the cameras, if that's approved tonight, that's a big deal, for those guys, it's just, there's no control. So, we'll do what we gotta do, if we can continue doing it.
Yeah, in case somebody didn't hear that, what Jason was saying is that we do have, well, actually Robert did too, that we do have a plan to put some security cameras in place so that we can solve that problem as well.
Right. Hopefully, that's what DNR wants. Thank you, sir. All right, Chief Helms, you have the floor, sir.
Good evening. Mayor and council, good evening. Tonight, I would like to recognize 3 officers which recently received promotions within the police department. These 3 positions were approved by the Police Personnel Board. Each of these 3 individuals plays an important part in making the Crystal City Police Department successful and keeping our community safe. I will give you a quick and condensed overview of each. If I could, have the 3 gentlemen stand up, come beside me, please. Always behind me. Curtis James, to my far left. Curtis James promoted to the rank of Police Corporal, July 1, 2025. He's approaching 6 years of service with the department. Corporal James is a very proactive officer and has shown a great desire to be a leader within the department in his 6 years. He went to extensive training and really tried to put him in a position to be standing here tonight. He's a field training officer and has done a great job training many new personnel with our department. Corporal James is very knowledgeable in the technology field, and helps with many of our technological needs.
Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. All righty. Thank you, guys. Moving on to council liaison reports. Finance Committee, Taylor Massa. All righty. Labor Relations, Mr. Bailey.
Nothing at this time, sir.
School Board, Library Board, Mr. Fisher.
I'd just like to point out to everybody that we have a great library, and they have a Facebook page. There's always events and things going on there, so, if you follow other people's Facebook page, you might wanna add the Crystal City Library to yours. Thank you. That's all I have.
All righty, thank you. Park Board, Mr. Ginever.
We had the, night out event and park dedication at the same time. It went well, well attended, hundreds of people, I think I heard in the paper, something like
Oh,
that.
there's a lot of people.
Lots of important people there.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, thank you. Planning and Zoning, Mr. Kemfer. Zoning Appeals, Mr. Bradley.
We met last week, was it? Everything went good, we approved.
Perfect.
And nothing on any questions.
Yeah. That was your first one, nice and easy? Perfect. All right, thank you, Mr. Bradley. Public Works, Mr. Friedmeier.
Taylor's coming along good.
They're doing really good. I just met with Chuck this afternoon. He's not on schedule, but he's on schedule.
Yeah. No, they seem like they're,
A block a week, so.
I go by there almost every day and check it out, and it's looking really good.
And kudos to all of the residents on Taylor. They've been very well understanding and communicating, no issues. It's been a good project for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's done well.
yeah.
All righty. Police and Fire, Mr. Winkleman.
No report there.
All righty, sir. All right, public response, does anyone in the audience wish to speak on anything related to the previous council meeting on July 28th, 2025? Nothing, moving on to old business, we have none. New business, we have none. Ordinances and resolution. I'll entertain a motion to read Bill 1999-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 1999-2025 by title only, please? Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to accept Bill 1999-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 1999-2025 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion?
I just have a question on
Yes, sir.
what I can understand when I read this is we're removing part and replacing with the following. After that, I really haven't.
Yeah, Mr. Sullivan, you have the floor. He's just updating the code on the flood hazards, so.
Yeah, so, this was, given to us by, the state, and they wrote this before for the city when they adopted it back, 2003, I believe. And this is changing again, we're moving the existing and replacing it, like you just said, with the following. And it's updating the dates and some of those map numbers that you see on there. The map numbers are panel numbers that our town is made up of. They're all in panels, and those numbers have been updated on that map. And that's just, it's not changing it. Nothing here will change how we enforce anything.
So just reiterating what Mr. Winkleman said, no existing properties that were not on the floodplain are on the floodplain now because of this, right? All the maps are the same.
Yeah, some of them actually went down some. They
Oh.
increased some of the flood area.
So it did change,
It did change a little bit on a few of these panels, but none of it would have been related to housing or anything
Oh, okay, so it's his property.
But nothing that we would enforce as far as building is concerned, or anything we do as far as flood enforcement.
And it mentions the flood insurance rate map. I imagine most of this is just for flood insurance, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay. Okay. Thank
All right. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read Bill 1999-2025 on second and final reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 1999-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 1999-2025 on its second and final reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, the city, providing for the alterations to chapter 20, article 2, division 1, section 2224, known as land, to which this article applies, and section 2225, known as methods used to analyze flood hazards by the code of ordinances of the city of Crystal City, Missouri.
Make a motion to accept Bill 1999-2025 on second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 1999-2025 on its second and final reading by title only. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley.
Yes.
Councilperson Kemfer. Councilperson Ginevra. Councilperson Freemeyer.
Yes.
Councilperson Fisher.
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey.
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman.
Yes.
Councilperson Massa. Alrighty. Bill number 1999-2025 now becomes ordinance 1999-2025. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to read Bill 2000-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
Alright. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 2000-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 2000-2025 on its first reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Oshler, to enter into a contract with Forest Health Technology for $109,304.50 for video surveillance and free public Wi-Fi in the large municipal parking pool, the Summit Building, Darrell Hickey White Park, Charles Brown Park, and the city dump in Crystal City.
Make a motion to accept Bill 2000-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2000-2025 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion?
So this is more than just Wi-Fi, right? This is adding new fiber and...
Monty, can you have the floor and explain this, please?
Yeah.
Briefly. I called on you.
So this is adding like new fiber, and we're not just adding wireless cameras for $109,000.
No, so this is a fantastic question. This is actually expanding the metropolitan area network, within your city, so you'll have privatized fiber to that secondary point, which this is like our third leg now over the years. And so that's gonna offer, public Wi-Fi in the three different parks now, as well as cameras, as well as even some emergency devices.
So the Wi-Fi and the cameras are the result of
Can I mention one more thing? I want to mention that $100,000 is a lot for this infrastructure cost, and there was some internal communications about, do we have any alternatives to laying our own fiber? And I believe the answer is yes. And in fact, the mayor was really the one that was saying, do we really need to spend this much money? But if we did not lay that fiber, we would have to, rent from Charter for the next, non-foreseeable future, right? We'd have to pay them a monthly fee and then use public cable or AT&T fiber and pay for their use of that, and then subscribe to their services and put a virtual private network on that. Is that the correct term for a private network?
Said a lot of things, but you were about 75% accurate. So the first part of Katie White Park, it's not going to give at Charles A. Brown Park or at the dump or any of that. I mean, we still have to have other types of infrastructure to accommodate that. And then the wireless access points and things like that, we're currently utilizing infrastructure from the Summit House to do that. So our goal is to try to remove those reoccurring costs, because over time, that's going to add up. And especially the more bandwidth that you have, you're not going to be able to, you'll have to have more infrastructure down at Hickey White Park if you did that, plus more reoccurring costs in firewalls and NVRs.
So I'll try to summarize that too. So instead of, having a recurring cost that we really don't know what the price of that's going to be for the next 100 years or something like that, we're going to lay our own private line from here down to the end of Lincoln Avenue for all this infrastructure, and we won't be paying all these recurring costs.
That's correct.
So that's where we ended up.
That's it. That's where we end up. My job is to make sure the finances are spent how I think they need to and convey it to the council, so that's I was doing my homework. Monty, any other questions from the council for him? All right, I believe, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read Bill 2000-2025 on second and final reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Any questions on our end? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2000-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 2000-2025 on its second and final reading by title only. An ordinance of the city of Pickerington, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Osher, to enter into a contract with Forest Flash Technology for $109,204.67 for video surveillance and free public Wi-Fi in the large municipal park and pool, Summit Building, Darrell Hickey White Park, Charles Brown Park, and the city dump in Crystal City.
Make a motion to accept Bill 2000-2025 on second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2000-2025 on its second and final reading by title only. Any discussions? I do have one question. On the Wi-Fi part, Monty, that goes all the way to the tennis courts and basketball courts, correct? But down that trail, if you remember, I'm just making sure our,
We're kind of expanding that all the way down, as far as we can reach it, from line of sight.
okay.
Now, the more, as much as I don't wanna say this, but if we take out a few trees, that expands that possibility, but some of those trees are pretty old.
Okay, we just have a lot of people using the pickleball courts, tennis courts and stuff that Wi-Fi would
I
be
think we're fine.
perfect.
I think we're fine.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley.
Yes.
Councilperson Kempfer. Yes. Councilperson Ginever. Yes. Councilperson Freemeyer.
Yes.
Councilperson Fisher.
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey.
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman.
Yes.
Councilperson Massa. Bill number 2000-2025 now becomes ordinance 2000-2025. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Perfect, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Thank you. I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to read Bill 2001-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 2001-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 2001-2025 on its first reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Sixth, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Fisher, to enter into a contract with Spencer Contracting Company for $244,558 for the 2025 street overlay project.
Make a motion to accept Bill 2001-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2001-2025 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion?
I have a couple quick, what roads will get overlaid, or what's the,
Mr. Turner, you have the floor.
So, it's gonna be two overlay projects. One will be our Kenner Group, it'll do 10th Street, 10th Street, 11th Street, and then 12th Street, and then all of Kenner Drive.
On the other side of
On the other
67.
side.
oh, yeah, okay, those little short sets.
And then we'll do Tree Brook, and then part of, Briarton Lane that turns into concrete there, so that loop around Tree Brook Drive, and then about 550 feet of Briarton Lane is asphalt.
Okay.
And it'll be full mill and overlay in Tree Brook and Kenner as well,
Mhm.
so. Try to get rid of some of those old crowns and get a good base back.
Alright. And then my other is that, Spencer Contracting, which we've had do work before.
We did our project last year. I had three, people come in for our bid, and then one was too busy for the time frame we needed, and Spencer was the only one that turned in a good bid, so.
That's,
They do great work.
my brother-in-law's company, and it's operated by my niece and nephew currently, so I'll be abstaining on the vote.
And Spencer, they ended up with the cheapest bid last time, so I mean, it's,
And it was well under what we projected with our numbers too, so it was a good one.
yeah. Easy, easy. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All righty. Mr. Winkleman abstained. I need a motion for the second.
Make a motion to read Bill 2001-2025 on its second reading by title only. Second final reading by title only.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2001-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 2001-2025 on its second and final reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Fisher, to enter into a contract with Spencer Contracting Company for $244,558.80 for the 2025 street overlay project.
Make a motion to accept Bill 2001-2025 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second?
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2001-2025 on its second and final reading by title only. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any abstain? Hearing Mr. Winkleman, I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kemfer?
Yes.
Councilperson Ginever? Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Fisher?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey?
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman? Councilperson Massa? All right. Bill number 2001-2025 now becomes ordinance 2001-2025. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to read Bill 2002-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 2002-2025 by title only, please?
Bill number 2002-2025 on its first reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Fisher, to enter into a surface transportation block grant program agreement with the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission for the Levy Bridge to Mississippi Avenue project, SCEC-5401-7729.
Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to accept Bill 2002-2025 on its first reading by title only.
Second?
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2002-2025 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion?
Yeah, can you explain us, what's if we're doing, 11th Street overlay, what's this?
Yeah, your grant, Mr. Eisenbach.
This will be in 2028, and it'll be, some sidewalk improvements more along where you're at, and up through there, mostly, because the lights were put in a couple of years ago, so this is mostly just paving. And it has not been approved by East West Gateway yet, but they have to have this contract that we are agreeing to it, in my understanding. So they put a number with it now, and then I'll send it to them, and I think they'll take it home when we'll vote.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
have an approximate price? No.
We probably do, but I don't have that paperwork. It was all, we already approved this to be, at some point, the council approved for the engineering.
Cochran applied for our grant.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't, I didn't know that.
All right. We were at any discussion there? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read Bill 2002-2025 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2002-2025 by title only, please?
Make a motion to accept Bill 2002-2025 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second?
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2002-2025 on its second and final reading by title only. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kempfer?
Yes.
Councilperson Ginever? Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Fisher?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey?
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman?
Yes.
Councilperson Massa? All right, bill number 2002-2025 now becomes ordinance 2002-2025. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? All right, we have Resolution 5-2025, a resolution naming a pavilion at Darrell Hickey White Park in honor of Kenneth Wayne Kenny Duncan. I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 5-25.
So moved.
Second?
All those in any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm gonna abstain.
All righty. Hearing none.
Little history on this, why it's being dedicated?
Yep, I'm about to read it. Have,
I know what it.
okay. Have one abstain, motion carries. I will come down there and read that. Yeah. All right, so here we go. It's a resolution naming the pavilion at Darrell Hickey White Park in honor of Kenneth Wayne Kenny Duncan. Whereas Kenneth Wayne Duncan, more commonly known as Kenny to those who knew him, faithfully served as a member of the Crystal City Park Board, the Crystal City Planning and Zoning Board, and as a Crystal City Councilperson from 2010 to 2018, demonstrating dedication, leadership, and commitment to the betterment of the community. And whereas prior to his public service, Kenny Duncan honorably served his country as a United States Marine in the Vietnam War, and was awarded the Purple Heart in recognition of his sacrifice and bravery. City Administrator report. Mr. Bradley, was that, do you have any other thing to add to that? I'm sorry.
Wasn't sure people
Okay.
disagree.
I didn't know if you had anything else to add, I'm sorry.
He sat right here for a couple of years and just pushed and pushed and worked his butt off to get that to happen.
Alrighty,
I think everybody realized that.
yeah. Okay, City Administrator's report, you guys have a copy of the City Administrator's report? You guys have any questions for Jason?
So acknowledging Shelley and the work that she did, more than just in writing, I'm sure,
Yeah.
that,
She's almost done, but,
our court transition has gone smoothly.
it has gone very smoothly, and she's a rock star. She really is. She has pounded that court, and got this across the finish line for us. Still doing her city clerk duties, working 3 or 4 nights a week. Shelley started here as a court clerk. It was like learning Chinese again, I think, when she started, because so much has changed. But she picked right up and has really, really done a good job.
She's done great. We wouldn't have been able to do this without her. I know that's said, but
What happened to all those tickets?
Instrumental.
Did you actually manually change them or transfer them, or all those tickets?
Systems, when we force, it's on pavement. So you don't even need to keep files. Once it's closed, it goes in a shred box, and then it's out there forever.
Oh, okay.
The old, like, Encode, Tyler, our old software, they're giving me a backup, and they'll get that. So,
So I guess most of them were closed, but you still had to go in there and deal with each one.
we had court all the way until August 6th.
Okay.
yeah, she physically was on the computer with each of those tickets while, and Mr. Eisenbach said that, she continued her, city clerk duties flawlessly. Nothing has, to my knowledge, fell through the crack. And everything I've asked is, it's just, she's been running, and, it's,
And just so everybody knows, that's thousands of tickets, right?
oh my
I mean,
gosh, yes.
Many
Yeah,
thousands.
and not
yeah.
to mention all the warrants, yes, yes. Yeah, there was a instrumental amount of work that we ask of our worker, and she's done good with her team and all the girls in the front office to really come together to get this handled. So, we're moving in the right direction, so I like it. All right, anybody have any other questions? Mr. Eisenbach? All right, Mayor's report. We lost Sue Duncan on the library board last week on Mississippi. She served on the Crystal City Library Board since 2023 and will be missed. So, just letting everybody know that. Does anyone in the audience wish to speak about anything? Ms. Shilley?
Yes, I just want to, on behalf of the school board, want to thank you, Mayor, council people, supervisors, chiefs, all the workers that came to the school on the field of health last week.
Oh.
So, we really appreciate it. We want to thank you all so much for doing this.
Well, thank you for showing up and letting us know. We appreciate that. Our,
Came in at the beginning, but it says closed session.
oh, that's Jason's fault. All right, well, thank you, Mrs. Shilley. All righty. I do have a board appointment for Mr. Jacob Massa. He was in your packet for filling the last spot for our BOZA board. Is that correct? Okay. All right, so I'll entertain a motion to approve Jacob Massa to the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second?
Any discussion? You know him?
I don't wanna.
All those in favor say aye. Ms. Massey, you abstain? All right, any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Very good. Twin City Days is next week. It's already approaching us. Fall is going to be coming quickly. Mr. Turner's leaf pickup is almost here. It's his favorite time of year. But, anyway, it's a time that our city shines, is Twin City Days, and we do a really good job, and our city does. We put a really good effort, and,
Mayor, back to that, leaf pickup, if we don't hear anything from DNR,
we can,
we can still know, the city itself can.
the city is, to my knowledge, the city can do everything because we control the gates. The issue was people coming into the dump without us monitoring it. Now, I think the cameras that we just passed here is going to significantly improve our outcome of that, because, I mean, we just kind of made the announcement internally recently, and I had 2 people over the weekend ask me about, hey, what, the dump is closed, and, so that's a service that our citizens use quite a bit, so hopefully it gets back to how we do it, but the city will always pick up stuff. If it's set on the curb, they will pick it up, lease will be picked up, nothing should change on that end, so. Alrighty, so in City Days, we got a lot of people coming into our town, school started, and, our relationship with the school is fantastic, so we got a lot of kids coming around on the streets and stuff, the sidewalks are going in, it's a busy time of year, so we're doing pretty good. And that's all I have, so, round table, Mr. Bradley. Mr. Kemfer. Mr. Ginever.
You might guess I have a few things.
I blocked off some time.
Well, I'll take more than that then. There's gonna be a really good band on Twin City Days.
That's correct.
Crossroads is gonna be the main act, but the opening act is, there's a couple of guys you just do not wanna miss that are gonna be on that stage out there at 7 o'clock. Hey, Chief Helms has seen me play before, and he didn't say I suck, so. Oh, did you really?
He didn't, No, I'm excited for that. I think that's gonna be a fantastic.
No, I'll let Rick speak. Rick's got a lot of experience with all the people that, are in the band, and I think we're pretty good. Yeah, okay. If I do say so myself. I want to also mention that Rick has donated this picture to the Historical Society. He, worked at the hospital for many years. This is actually a picture of the hospital in 1965, and we all know what's going on with Hardy and how this whole area has changed. But this is the hospital here, the airport's out here, and you can see they're building a business right next to the airport, and I think that's like one of the first businesses in 1965, and that's where Crown Plastic is right now. And of course, all of the nursing homes and all the medical buildings over here, and it's just a whole different thing. But thank you, Rick, for that. This will be in the museum. And Dan, there's a hole in the railroad tracks right by Eagles. Do you know about that? Not.
The railroad, yeah.
Well.
He's not happy right now, but.
Oh. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but if you hit it, it's
the concrete panel itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like a steel rivet coming up in the middle of it, so if you hit it just right, it'll probably blow your tire.
They were wanting to overlay 61, 67 this past week, and the MoDOT shut them down, so they're not being too friendly to people right now. But I will call them too.
Oh, and speaking of which, I had a meeting with the owner of Crown Plastics last week, and I don't want to go into all the detail here, but Robert, your name was brought up quite a bit in a good way. They like the way you're being proactive with them, and that has to deal with the railroad tracks too. The thing I'm kind of concerned about mostly is the sewer. They were told that they're going to have to put a grind station in their parking lot. And I guess my main question is that a temporary solution, or is that going to be something that they have to deal with until Hardy gets underway and we got to figure out which way the sewer goes, or do we know the answer to that?
We don't really know the answer to that fully.
I would say permanent.
You'd say permanent? Okay.
Because, as I told you in the email this morning, they have to close the lagoon down on the airport site.
Right.
To develop property. So they have to get Crown Plastics on something, because currently they're the only ones going to the lagoon. So they're probably gonna get put on the main that MoDOT's on and everybody else, and use the grinder pumps to force it up.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because the new line will be on the east side of the railroad tracks, so and they're having so much trouble. The permit with the railroad was $50,000, just to go underneath there, so.
And,
I think
yeah.
it's
and that's just the permit, that's not the construction.
That was just to go across their property.
Wow. So,
His main concern was, being the owner, was that, originally it was told to him that he would pump into the one in share that and we'd go on further. From my understanding, that's not what's going to basically have his own, so that he doesn't have to have one of his own he has to maintain, and then share maintenance with the one in front of MoDOT as well.
Okay. So, just one more thing. What's the latest on the road? I know there's a temporary road being built from, VFW Drive across the airport to Airport Road, so that the people that have to come down from up on the hill, River Hills, have a way to get into town. What's going on? Is it this spring now, or this fall?
Just got the easements, temporary construction easements from Brandon today.
For going across the Hardy plant? Okay.
So I have to sign them tomorrow, somebody has to notarize them, and then we'll start work.
Okay.
So I did talk to the mayor this afternoon when he came in about looking into some solar-powered, speed limit signs, because I went out there after lunch today, there's only one sign going east, right when you turn onto Airport Road, maybe 100 yards in, there's nothing coming back. So I think because, and again, this is new traffic, the traffic is not ever gonna let up on that road again, once it starts, because then the plant's built, the construction workers. So I think at least, temporarily, we can add those signs or leave them permanently. They are pretty expensive, but I think something needs to grab people's attention, because for a while, you will have quarry traffic, everything coming out of there.
Right.
And you'll have construction. So I think we'll look into something like that, at least one coming which way or the other, to kind of grab some attention.
Okay. And just so, if you haven't been out there in a while, VFW Drive is pretty much torn up now. It's kind of gone through the demo phase where they'd kind of torn everything up, and now they're gonna start building it up. And Airport Road, what Goodwin's done with his property is pretty incredible. So there's a lot of changes going on.
Yep.
That's all I got. Sorry.
All righty. Mr. Friedmeier.
Was that too much time?
It bordered on.
Okay.
Mr. Friedmeier.
I don't have any.
All righty. Mr. Fisher.
I'll try to be a little more humble than Jack. Brief story so everybody understands what happened here. Myself and two other guys that played music together in other bands played a lot whenever we were young and impetuous and really dumb. But it was we did okay as far as playing. But we hadn't played in 30 years, and we get together still yet periodically, so we were having an adult beverage at Main and Mill one evening, and somebody brought up, like, man, why did we quit playing? And it's like, well, kids and jobs and that, stuff gets in the way, and we didn't play anymore. So it was suggested that night that let's start playing again. So Twin City Days, if you show up on Friday night out here, it'll be the first time that at least 3 of us have been on stage in over 30 years.
Well.
No. Yeah, Joe has MS, so he doesn't play anymore, and he lives in Des Moines, so that'd be quite a commute to practice.
Right.
I played with Joe for a long time.
Now,
One
Rick,
of my happiest times.
Rick's being real humble, but there is a guy in the band that fronted a very popular band years
Gibraltar.
ago. Yeah, Gibraltar. It's
Yeah,
Steve
Steve
Armstrong.
Armstrong, our lead singer in the band that we're in now, he came up with the name Gibraltar and actually legally owns that name still yet to this day. So Steve is, a lot of people thought he was should have made it big and didn't understand why he didn't. So, yeah, we have a good singer, so if the rest of us suck, the vocals will be really good.
That was my point, yeah.
All right. Hey, well, I'm excited for that. That street is packed.
And the other bands that are playing are also really good. Dave Cowles, who's played he set in on session work with Greg Allman. He played in Devin Allman's band Honey Tribe. He's been in a whole bunch of bands and recording acts. And he is the front man for the band that's going to be the headliner, Crossroads, and they're an Eric Clapton tribute band. So if you like Eric Clapton, they start off playing like the old Cream stuff, White Rooms and stuff like that, and they go through the entire library. Derek and the Dominoes and later stuff, blues stuff. They play a little bit of everything that Clapton does, and they're about as good as you're ever gonna hear. So if you like Eric Clapton, you'll be impressed with them. So that's all I have.
No, thank you. And I appreciate the amount of work that you do for that, because we turn that over and you just run with the stage and there's no way, like, you gotta do that forever.
Yeah.
This, right, because Jason,
I've been doing it.
I know, and, there's a lot to that, and I appreciate that, because we have
It's a good time.
it's an excellent event, so thank you very much. Mr. Bailey?
Recently received a complaint about the alley between, North Taylor and Jefferson that abuts Bailey Road. Asphalt's piled up there, and somebody with a regular Suburban or regular car scraped the undercarriage on that asphalt and wondered if it could get taken care of.
Yeah, Mr. Turner will handle that. That's perfect. You got that? Perfect. Alrighty. Mr. Winkleman?
Okay, and I have talked in the past about calling the city after hours, and my first experience with calling the 911, or I called the city hall number, it went through, the prompts all worked just fine, got 911, they said it's an emergency. It was not an emergency, but there was a suspicious car parked as we were on our way to Culver's for some ice cream. By the time we got back coming home with our ice cream from Culver's, saw that suspicious car on its way down 8th Street out of town with a Crystal City Patrol car behind it, and so within a matter of minutes, just like it had been in the past when we had our own dispatchers, I was able to call, get a patrolman to respond, non-emergency, and like I said, by the time we got our ice cream and got back toward home, we're like, I wonder if they'll still be there. We're gonna see, we're gonna have a call in if they're not there. But we were at 8th Street, as we were coming down 8th Street, I was like, I think that's the car. And then behind it, that's a Crystal City Patrol car right behind it. So,
Perfect. Oh, good.
It was a very good outcome of that call.
Very good. Alrighty. Ms. Massa?
Thank you, Shelley, for all your hard work, because I know you do a lot with all the compliance and everything. I wanted to thank the police department too, Officer Boyer and Myers, they came in to take the training with our staff, and it was really good at the school. And then, like Mrs. Shelley said, we just want to thank everybody for everything they did to help with our field and get it ready, because our home opener is Friday, and so the field looks good, and we appreciate the support and everything we have going together with the city.
Absolutely. Perfect. Treasurer Cherry, you have anything?
I wonder why I drew so much attention driving home
Perfect. You got it. Suspicious car.
The only thing I have to say is, of course, State Representative Keller passed us, hopefully, remember, send, something and, prayers for his family. He was a friend of Crystal City, at least as far as I was concerned, so.
And Mr. Waller was a friend to a lot of us, and, it was.
Remember him, Gilson's father, so.
Absolutely will. Yep. Nope, it was your time to talk, so, no, that, absolutely. So, we'll end on that. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.